everyone. I'm here with Tanner Riley. Tanner Riley is my cousin. He's also a co-worker of mine for the summer. He went to Marshall University. Still goes to Marshall University. Tanner, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name's Tanner. I go to Marshall University with your brother. I don't know if you knew that or not. And I'm turning 21 in about 10 days. 2:43 p.m. is when I was born, to be exact. August 21st. Plan on having a good time. I work here with you. We work together.
Yes,
we have a good time. We're taking some time out right now to do this interview right now. But other than that,
and I believe we're on the clock, aren't we?
We are on the clock. We are on it. We're on the clock.
Getting paid a whopping amount.
We're getting paid to do this.
No, I know we are.
Like right now, we're
getting paid to do this interview right now for my comms class, which is my last class. Comms, communications.
That rhymes with your name. The cameraman, his name's Tommy. You can call him Tom. It rhymes with com, which the class is.
Anyway, I'm starting to feel like I'm on Jay Leno here with this clown. As you can see, this is a very informal interview. Tanner, tell us a little bit about yourself going to Marshall.
Well, my name's Tanner. I'm 21. I go to Marshall. I'm an economics major at Marshall. That's like dealing with money. We're on the clock right now. Speaking of money, I'm in a fraternity.
We get paid by the hour.
By the hour of each hour of the clock. Marshall. I'm in a fraternity at Marshall called Alpha Sigma Phi. I joined the second semester of my freshman year. I'm going to be a junior now, and I have a good time. Do a lot of good things. Do a lot of fun things. We have a good time. We do a lot of things. It's a good time. I just go to class every day. I live in the fraternity house. I'm going to be living there this year with my friend.
Tell us a little bit about that, because the fraternity house, that's going to be a little bit different for you, because the last couple of years, you lived with my brother and a couple of his friends in the freshman. Well, you lived with my brother in the freshman dorms.
Yep.
And you had an apartment your sophomore year.
No, the sophomore year was still a dorm. Different dorm, but still a dorm.
I'm sorry, I messed that up.
What?
Continue. Tell us what I'm asking
apartment, dorm. It's not the same thing.
It's different. Yes, it is.
It's
very different. But how will it be different this year living in a fraternity house? You won't be living with my brother and the group of friends that you're used to living with.
Well, the main difference is if you live in a dorm at Marshall, it's $15 bajillion a month. This year, in the fraternity house, I'm going to be paying $175 a pop. $175.
For 1 month.
For 1 month. Then the next month, it's $175 more.
I would guess that would be the case.
That is the case.
If it's 175, and this guy's an economics major.
Yeah, so I know about money. You want to know more about the fraternity house?
No, I'd like to know a little bit more about your economics major.
Economics major. I'm a major in economics. That's my major. My name's Tanner Riley. I'm 21. I take economics classes for that major, such as microeconomics, macroeconomics. I have to take accounting class, even though that's not directly correlated to it, but I have to take it, whatever. I don't agree with that, but whatever. I learned about economics, money. We're on the clock right now, getting paid at our job, so, that's economics major, me.
Sounds really cool. Sounds like you live a very exciting life. Sounds like Marshall's changed you.
It is. It's changed me. Like, I started out being not an economics major, and now I am. Started from the bottom.
And now, where are you now?
Here.
That's good to know.
The whole team.
Is this what we do at work?
No, not even close, actually. We usually don't do interviews. We usually cut grass. We fix things, build things, wash things, clean things, paint. We've painted before. There's always something that needs done. People don't see that. You don't really see the behind the scenes. They think we just cut grass and sit around like this all day, but this usually is not what we do. This is not what we do. A lot of people people think we don't do anything around here. Economics major.
Tell us a little bit about the fraternity.
The fraternity.
Alpha Sigma.
Alpha Sigma Phi. Alpha Sigma Phi.
Now,
it's a heck of a fraternity.
I've heard a lot of people say Alpha Sigma Phi.
Phi. If you say Phi one more time, I'm walking out, and this. What's the time?
This is over. Now, we have agreed to do this because this is my last assignment for college.
Are you serious?
This is my last
There's
assignment.
nothing after this?
Well, we'll shake hands at the end of the interview.
All right.
I do have to take a final exam in this class, but this is my last assignment that has to be turned in. It's taken long enough, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, this is your lab? Like, there's none after this, other
No.
than your final that you said?
This is it.
Darn.
And this is why I chose Tanner here, because I knew Tanner would send me out of college with a bang.
What do you mean with a bang?
You give the class a little bit of a
Oh, I think I was going to give you a 1-2. I was like, I'm going to do that.
Anyway, we talked about Greek Week earlier. You were telling me a little bit about that, off camera, of course. Is that your favorite week of the year at Marshall?
What?
Greek Week. Is that your favorite?
Yeah, Greek Week. It's called Greek Week, and it's where all the fraternities and then all the sororities play against each other in every sport in an attempt to get more points than anybody else. Like, if you win the whole thing, that's the most points. And after all your points tally up, after playing every sport, you don't get to sit out any. After you play every sport, if your fraternity has the most points, you win Greek Week. You're the champion.
Where does that get you in life?
Get you bragging rights, homie. I mean, if it's what you want in life, bragging rights, I beat you. I'm better than you. You can't do it like I do. You ain't got it like I got it, all right? Alpha Sig, my fraternity, we've won Greek Week the past 2 times. This past
So
year
what you're
and
saying-
the year before that.
So what you're saying is your junior year coming up, you could be going for like a Michael Jordan three-peat.
3P. But to really match MJ, we have to do that twice. Now, I hope to not be there long enough to see that happen, but I would love to see it happen with the new guys coming up, and I think it just might. 3P. Alpha
Sounds
Sigma
serious.
5
It
3P.
sounds like it's as serious as you play in high school sports.
It is. Like, it really takes you back. When you're out there on that field and you're giving it your all, or the court, or the pool, or whatever it is you're doing at the moment, it really takes you back to the days when you're not Tanner Riley, an economics major at Marshall University, and you're Tanner Riley, a junior in high school, a no major, playing baseball over there on the baseball field and just cranking home runs left and right. And it takes you back. I mean,
It does. It's nice to go back sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
Tanner here, ladies and gentlemen, he gets very emotional when he starts talking about past memories. He's quick to cry. We're going to be okay. We're going to get through this interview. We really are. And we do want to let you know that this entertainment is to entertain the classes, is it not? We got to keep the class's attention.
I mean, if that's what happens, that's what happens. I mean, I'm just being myself out here, you know.
Tanner's a team player. Tanner really did not want to do this. I had to talk him into it. I figured Tanner would give the best interview of everybody that I know.
And you know, I try. I really do. I mean, I know I'm not the best at everything I do. Close. But I'm not the best. I mean, I'm no Michael Phelps or I'm no Kobayashi. But, I mean, I do give it my all. That is one thing I will do is give it my all.
You're kind of like a Rudy, aren't you?
I mean, I like to think so. I mean, I'm a little bit bigger than he is. But, I mean, in here and in here, I like to think I'm like Rudy. I mean, they call me Rudy sometimes. I'm so much like Rudy.
That's interesting. I've never heard anybody call you Rudy before.
They do. They do.
Who calls you that?
People at Marshall do. You don't know very many people at Marshall, do you?
No, I'm going to start hanging out up there.
Okay.
Because
Well,
I'm
the
graduating.
people you don't know, those are the ones that call me that. Those are the ones that you don't know. They call me that. They do.
I really have a hard time believing this, but this interview's been very productive, in my opinion. I had a good time doing this. I thought it was very, it helped us open our minds up. And
This is probably one of the top 4 times that I've ever experienced in my life. In terms, I mean, we've had our highs, we've had our lows, we've had our middles, we've had our slightly up here, but not to the top, and then.
But where did we come from? Come from the bottom.
We started from the bottom, but now we're here.
So
Because we're in the attic. That we're doing this in the attic, and we started
on the clock.
Yeah, on the clock. We're on the clock. We're on the clock.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that
We're
will
on the
do
clock.
it for us today. I think Tanner's worn out after this, and Tanner, I really appreciate you being a part of my last assignment.
I had the time of my life.
Thank you.